Hey, what's going on, guys? Cat here. I got a game of Capture the Flag for you on Invasion. This game, I know a lot of people don't like watching Capture the Flag games or watch somebody just run the flag back and forth, but I actually end up with quite a few kills in this game. I believe I finished 33-6 or something like that. So it was pretty good KD. I capped a bunch of flags, and it was kind of exciting for the most part, I think. Just me running around. I'm using the UMP with FMJ, Slight or Marathon Pro. I think I'm using Stopping Power. I'm not sure why. And Steady Aim. I'm using Steady Aim a lot more recently, getting ready for Black Ops, because that's I guess they fixed it in this game. Unless you're up close, you can't really hip fire people. It's actually not worth it. What I wanted to talk about a little bit was the NFL, and I don't know if you guys watch football or not, but I watch a decent amount of football, and what's going on with the concussions and the hits with leading with the helmet, and they want to suspend guys for playing football now. Leave in the comments what you guys think about that. You know, you're for it, you're against it. Me personally, I'll go into a little bit. I mean, football is what it is. You know, it's not the most violent sport in the world, because I don't know if you guys ever seen Irish hurling, or if you want to see a violent sport, check out Irish hurling. That's probably the most dangerous thing I've seen. Those guys don't wear any pads. But in America, football is going to probably be your most dangerous sport, let alone ice hockey. But I mean, ice hockey, they get hit, but it's not so much. The foundation of the game is not to tackle somebody, and that's what football is. It's tackling somebody on offense or blocking somebody on defense. Or did I just say that reverse? Yeah, tackling somebody on defense, blocking somebody on offense. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. There we go. And they want to stop that, basically. You know, this past weekend, a bunch of guys got fined, and the way I look at the sports industry, it's basically play money. I think they fined somebody $75,000, you know, just as a fine. I don't know what they're going to do with that money. Maybe they're going to give it to charity. I have no idea, but you know, that's what they're being taught. So how can you stop them from playing the game like you're supposed to? I played sports, and I never really had any type of serious injury. And one thing I learned is that when you go in half-ass, chances are you're the guy that's going to get hurt. You can't play like that. You can't go in, you know, should I try not to get hurt? Yada yada yada. That happens, you're the guy that gets hurt most of the time. You know, and that's how it goes, especially for football. I played soccer and basketball, and soccer's not as physical as football, but there's definitely collisions, and you know, you don't have pads or anything like that. And I've seen just about everything, but it's just, you know, when you play in a contact sport, you can't go in half-ass. That's the bottom line. You'll end up getting hurt yourself. And as far as these guys and what they make as far as money, I mean, it's kind of a trade-off. If you told me I'd make, you know, $75 million in 5 years, but the catch was that I had to risk getting concussions and getting injured, I'd take that chance. That's why these guys play as long as they can, and I think that's kind of the reason. I don't know if it's necessarily the league doing it, or is it the players doing it for trying to stay in the game longer, because I believe the average lifespan of a pro football player is like 4 years. When you see guys playing, you know, 10, 12 years, that's the exception. That's not the rule. The average lifespan of a player is 4 years. That's it. So, you know, 4 years, you make $10-12 million. You know, I know that's not the average salary, but for a good player, we're talking about good players, because they're not worried about Joe Schmo getting a concussion. They're worried about, you know, Tom Brady getting a concussion, is what it boils down to. That's why they added the rule, I believe it was last year or the year before, about tackling at the knees. That was for Tom Brady after he got hurt. You know, ratings drop when guys like that don't play. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it's the league doing it, or do you think it's the players doing it and just trying to perpetrate like it's the league's idea? You see here, my greedy teammates won't let me cap another flag. I don't know what's, you know, I tried twice, so I'm like, whatever, you know, F this. I forgot to talk about the gameplay. I got into my rant about football. I don't know. I've just been watching ESPN, and the main theme has been hits and fines and leading with the helmet. You know, I don't know. I don't know if you guys watched the game, but the hit in Atlanta and Philadelphia, I mean, Jesus. That guy's lucky he didn't get paralyzed. It should be up to the player. If they're not smart enough to realize, don't lead with your head and end up like Dennis Bird. That's really the only guy that I know of. I don't know if you guys know Dennis Bird. I believe he was a Jets player. I'm not sure if it was a Jets or Eagles. He wore a green jersey. Look at that hero right there. Ghostface Killer. Yeah, that guy's pretty good. You'll see later on what his score is at the end of the game. But Dennis Bird actually led with a tackle with his helmet, and he was paralyzed, and he has to wear the halo, the whole deal. I gotta talk about this right there. Sniper Jew has a flag. He's in last stand, and you know, final stand. I don't know whichever one, and he won't kill himself, and he won't give up the flag. He's trying to crawl it back to our base. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, if those guys aren't smart enough to realize not to lead with your helmet, and you know, have a chance of paralyzing yourself, then whose fault is that? I think all professional football players have to go to college, so they're not dummies, you know, even though people try to perpetrate them as idiots. Just that college is not for everybody. You know, it's not so much the thinking, it's how people learn. Everybody learns differently, and just because somebody can sit there and read a book and memorize that book doesn't make them smarter than the next guy that has to learn, you know, either watching somebody do it or whatever have you. And it just goes to show you, you got guys like Bill Gates. I'm on another tandem here. Bill Gates was a dropout, and I don't know if he's the richest man in the world still, but you know, you don't necessarily have to go to college. And back to the gameplay here. We're winding down. As you can see, we're beating the piss out of this team. This G-Unit lobby, or X-Jaws lobby too. I don't know. That's the other thing. They got G-Unit gets a lot of hate. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch the videos because the players are so bad that it's, you know, you're not really showing me anything when every one of your videos is just you raping guys just standing still looking around. But I've seen quite a few other YouTube commentators. You know, it's the most important thing is to watch the kill feed, and you see who they killed, what their rank was. Oh, there's Ghostface Killer there with his noob tube, but he can't shoot me when I'm that close. That guy's horrible. You can see here, there he is. He comes back again. Look at this winner. There you go. That sums up this game. Pretty much, that sums up Modern Warfare 2. You know, he's got an ACR. I mean, damn, if that's not one of the best guns in the game, I don't know what is, but it still has to use a noob tube. I don't understand these kids. I don't know what they're gonna do, but we'll see. Sorry I was ranting and raving, guys, but I had to get some stuff off my chest. Thanks for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe.